Hello, I'm Andy, and a star is born on the 19th of January, and in the period of Capricorn, and that's you listening to me. What a fantastically powerful and lucky day to be born on. You'll have the ego, you'll have the spiritual eye, and you'll be able to do extremely well in many areas of your life. And you'll do things one day to find that your name and reputation can also be fantastically looked up at. Now, born on the 19th of January, you will have a character which is wonderfully passionate, and you'll be very much attentive to your family needs and even to your extended family and to your friends. You will be a person who is compassionate, which means you'll care for people very much. You will have a personality which is very charming because the popularity comes naturally for you. And everything you say and do, people want to hear as well. You can be very lucky in the land business because you have a wonderful Saturn position. Real estate business and land business. You can do very well. And you will see that anything related to building, so building materials is something you can go into. And agriculture, which is also related to land, the farming machinery or farming itself. And you'll be able to use your farming in organic ways, which means you can turn whatever you grow into medicinal purposes because you have a wonderful Saturn position who teaches you the medicine that grows from the earth. And the herbs, the flowers, and the stems will all be used. You have a great Mars position, which means you can do very well with engines. And anything to do with metal makes you money, even scrap metal. And you'll be lucky in the sense that this planet Mars makes you very adventurous. You will be very daring to go to places nobody else might dare to go to different countries as well, to do business with people abroad. And this Mars can make you a great sports person because anything in sports and competition, you are very competitive. So you will like anything of a competitive nature. You could be a professional of any kind, a lawyer, a doctor, because Saturn will make you be very graceful to books and to libraries and to learn professional things. So, any kind of professionalness you can meet easily. You have many creative planets because you have a wonderful Venus. And these creative planets make you very creative. You can use that in the business of trendiness, fashion, clothing, shoes, caps, hats, makeup, all this is trendy business. It's there for a year, next year something new happens, and you'll have that kind of a trait to be trendy and create all that. The business of flowers can be lucky for you, and working in hotels can be lucky for you. And also in medicinal purpose, you might want to work in a hospital. That will also be lucky as a nurse or anything else. Coming back to Venus, this creative planets that I talk about. You'll be very clever in colors and how to coordinate colors in clothing, for example. So anything of a nature of creativity, especially which is connected to information technology, you will also do extremely well. Because the planets of IT, the planet Uranus, is very graceful to you. So you'll use the business of information technology to do business all over the world. And you'll have that kind of a feeling that you can reach people at any side of the world. You'll have the grace of speaking well, and you'll have the possibility of thinking quickly. And your writing skills as well are very good. So, writing a book or doing anything in a way of, I would say, using your skills of creativity, you will do well. This planet Mercury, that makes you very clever very quickly, learning things very fast. That gives you the chance to even teach in schools or colleges or universities. So you have so much going for you, born on the 19th of January. And best of all, you can promote yourself very well. You can promote people like in the advertising business or in the public relations business. So you can organize events for people to promote their goods and promote them. And that again, you will link it to information technology and do extremely well. So, what's the big problem? The big problem is, firstly, you are very changeable, you are very moody, and very often you do too many things. and then you cannot finish most of them, and time is wasted a lot. So try to do less and try to finish what you start. That's a golden rule for you. And also, you will have that difficulty in partnerships with people. So the less partnerships for you, the better. Try to measure it on your own. You will have suffering from inferiority complexes. So sometimes you feel very much not ready with whatever you are doing. So take your time. There's Mercury on the one side that makes you do things very quickly. Then there's Jupiter on the other side that gives you inferiority complexes. So it's better that you learn the whole topic that you know before you start would be better. Otherwise, midway you will lose heart and you will give up and waste time on all sorts of things. You can travel the globe, not necessarily physically, but on the internet, and you can do businesses that way, which may give you a lot of good news. Your compatibility is not easy because your ego will be even in the business or job areas. So as I said, the less partners, the better. Every horoscope has its ups and downs. We call the good cycles or the bad cycles. I'm going to give you an example of good cycles. Right now, all I know is born on the 19th of January. I don't have any other information. So I'll give you some examples of born on the 19th of January, such lucky cycles that you may have. So your ages of 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82 or 91 years old. These are going to be very eventful ages. But you have to be careful that although your popularity is there, you might spoil it all by either showing your temper, which can come very fast, or showing your moodiness, which is also not well accepted, and your hastiness and impatience. So going slow sometimes for you is better. So during this cycle, which I've just mentioned, while it becomes eventful, meaning something important to happen, but it may turn also partly negative because you may not be prepared, or your ego is too large, or your compatibility with the people you work will not be good. So that's why you have to improve a lot. I'm going to give you a really good cycle which can make you very, very lucky. And the ages will be the ages of 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80. These ages are going to be very lucky for you. As you approach these ages, you will see the opportunities coming left, right, and center for you. You born on the 19th of January. And as you enter these ages I've just mentioned, you'll get luckier and luckier and do extremely well. So you see, all these cycles will be taught to you in this 90-minute session I have for you, which will cost you only USD $50. And in this 90-minute session, I'll have your full date of birth, I'll have your time of birth, and most importantly, I'll read you your palms. Palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul. Who do you think is changing the lines? Some lines broken, they mend it. New signs appear. All that is happening on your palms all the time. And that is all managed by the soul. So the soul is the palm, and the palm is controlled by the soul. You have an opportunity many times coming to you in your lifetime. And all the times you'll want to be the leader. Well, you ought to learn that you cannot be the leader all the time. Give way sometimes. Put people in the limelight rather than you wanting all the limelight. Because this ego that you have drives people away. Simply because they also want to be in the limelight, but you'll hog it. So try to be negotiable, try to be flexible, and you'll do much better, especially in the area of sports, because your kind of horoscope loves sports and you'll be very interested in that. Are you emotional or inspirational? You're pretty emotional and you're pretty inspirational as well. So you can get these fantastic ideas sometimes on your lucky days, and you'll know your lucky days if you see me for the 90-minute session. Well, there's so much to teach you, whether you're on the physical side or on the mental side. The physical side, of course, will be the adventurer, being involved in sports, and being the outdoor person. The mental side will be the scholar, the teacher, the university person. You can be both of them. Basically, you just have to correct the ego position and you'll do much, much better. Talking of your speech and your action, you could be a great writer very easily, and you could be a great speaker. So you'll be very interested in events like politics. So go into politics, and you will see that your ego will shine, and you'll be very much welcome in the field of politics because you'll be daring enough to tell the truth. You have got a wonderful mass position, and people will admire you, how that you unveil what's hidden and bring it out to be the truth. So there's so much to teach you, and I will teach you a lot in the 90-minute session. I'll show you how to get the energies of the soul third eye as quickly as possible. We get it in our late 50s, late 60s, and 70s of ages, much too late. I'll show you how to accelerate it so that even if you're a teenager who came to see me for a session, that teenager will learn how to become very, very special. And during this 90 minutes, I'll go intensely into your health area. I'll tell you exactly where which organ is getting into trouble, at what age it will happen, so that it will be early detection what I'll do for you. Well, it was wonderful talking to you. And I'm going to show you my email in a minute. If you'd like to do a 90-minute session with me, the cost is only USD $50. That's all it is to learn all these things. The soul can be used for any purpose, not only to be a good person and to go to church or go to temple. If you want to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. All that will be taught to you. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. I'll be very happy to come back to you and show you in the 90 minutes how to be a person very much in command of your life. In the meantime, I wish you good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.